Welcome to ChibiTales, where apparently creating human life is a guilt-free pass for shoplifting? Today's r/entitled parent story comes from user couldn't be any cornea, who couldn't have had a worse day or a worse username. Gosh, that was corny. I used to work part-time at a clothing store, the kind of store that sold high-end clothing and catered almost exclusively to Karens. It was a Saturday shift in a crowded shopping mall, and I was working a double to cover for my coworker. I had recently been promoted to shift lead, so I was the manager on duty that day. So I was in charge of closing. The day was insane, and by the end of it, both my coworker and I were exhausted. It was 8:53 p.m. and we closed at 9. So my coworker and I were tidying up the store and cleaning up when I heard the door open and a mom and her kid walked in. Typically, if we have customers that come in that late, it's to grab a gift card or something. We do have the occasional shopper that comes right before close and stays a while, but they are typically fairly quick when they realize that they are the only ones there holding us up. Not tonight. The first thing I notice is the kid is screaming, like it sounds like a someone is ripping off his arms kind of scream. I walk up to greet the mother over the sounds of her screaming offspring. "Good evening, ma'am. Is there something I can help you find today?" No thanks, just browsing." That is the worst possible answer to get, especially when it's this late. I tried to insinuate that it was getting late and I wanted to leave, so I dropped a hint. Okay, well, let me know if you need help with anything before I close the dressing rooms." "Well, I'll definitely need a dressing room. Can you go ahead and start one for me?" Me, yelling at this point over the sounds of entitled kids screaming. "Sure thing." Sorry about him. He's had a long day." Little did I know I was gonna have one too. As I walk away, I notice that entitled mom has a trash bag full of clothes underneath the stroller that is carting around her screaming toddler. Odd, but whatever. Maybe she has a Goodwill donation? For the next hour and a half, this woman tries on every article of clothing in the store. Per corporate policy, we can't rush guests, as they get to shop, as long as they come in before close. We tried everything. Turning off the music, sweeping the floor, closing the 2 out of 3 registers, etc. Pretty much all the indicators that we are closed and to get the F out. And yet, she stayed. And her kid screamed for an hour of it before he fell asleep. At around 10:30, she is ready to check out. I have my coworkers start to ring her up so I can get closing started in the back and get us the heck out of there. I'm in the storeroom when I hear. I rush out and I find this lady screaming at my coworker, who is one of the nicest people I've ever known. What seems to be the problem? Anything I can help with?" "Yes, you can fire this idiot because she's treating me like absolute garbage. I don't think corporate will be happy to hear how their employees are treating paying customers." My coworker looked at me with tear-filled eyes. I asked my coworker to go back and finish the online orders, and I braced myself to take care of entitled mom. "Okay, ma'am, what can I help you with?" "Well, I was trying to get these clothes returned so I can put the credit towards my purchase." Entitled mom takes the full garbage bag of clothes and dumps it out in front of me. Technically, the clothes inside the bag were all from the store where I worked. However, they were all a year older or more. Clearly well worn, no tags. "Ma'am, I'm so sorry, but you cannot return these." "What? Why not?" "Well, for one, They don't have any tags. You don't have a receipt. And they have clearly been washed and worn by you for quite some time.
Well, these don't fit me anymore, so I would like to return them.
Our return policy is 30 days, and it can be washed, and you need a tag or receipt.
Can't you give me store credit?
No, I cannot. You can try resale shops if you want to, but we aren't a thrift store.
I'm not an idiot. I know these clothes are from a while ago because I'm the one who bought them. They don't fit me anymore because I was busy creating human life. And now I need new clothes.
She gestures to a poor, exhausted child who has at this point woken up and has begun to scream again. Great. Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I still can't accept these as returns. Can I help you purchase the clothes you picked out today?
Like hell you can't. I've had a long day and deserve this. I can't afford to buy these without returning my old clothes.
Then I don't know what I can do for you.
You can get me your manager.
Me, in my cool dude voice, I'm the manager on the floor tonight.
Well, then you are screwed. I'm calling corporate to report you and your coworker.
And this is where I go. Here's their number. Call center opens tomorrow at 7 a.m. Her mouth dropped. Pretty sure she didn't expect me to be so cavalier about getting reported. But I did not give a single fuck at this point. She was quiet for a moment and then took a deep breath and asked me, "Can you help me pack up my old clothes while I give my child a snack?" I was pretty shocked at the abrupt mood change, but whatever. I'm exhausted and want to leave so bad. I start bagging up her old clothes, and she reached down and grabbed her kid's snacks. As I'm putting the clothes on the bag, she reaches over the counter, grabs the clothes she was going to purchase, and then runs towards the door. I just stand there because it's against our policy to stop people from shoplifting anyway, and in any case, I've locked the doors to prevent other people from coming in. She gets to the doors and violently yanks the handle back and forth, trying to open them. I calmly walk over.
Let me out! Let me out!
Sure thing. I hold up my hands for the clothes. She glares at me and then wisely decides it's not worth it. She shoves the clothes at me and turns away, muttering obscenities at me as she does so. I unlock the door and she leaves. The craziest part is she actually called corporate to complain after literally trying to shoplift from our store. Whoa, what a wild ride. Imagine how her call to corporate must have been. "Hello, corporate office for XYZ clothes store. How can I help you?"
Your employee won't let me return things from a year ago to pay for my new clothes.
What would you have done if you were in the shop when she tried to steal that stuff and run away? Type it out in the comments. That was r/EntitledParents, and if you like this video, be sure to smash that like button and share this video with your friends because it really helps my channel grow. And if you'd like to see more Entitled Parent stories brought to life, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss my next video. Be right back. Gotta go find someone to create human life with.